Hello, good afternoon. This is David Soto talking to you, and today is my weekly trade predictions for the upcoming trading week of June 15th through June 19th, 2020. Okay, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to look at all the major Forex currency pairs on a 30-minute time frame, and then compare that to higher time frames such as the 4-hour, daily, and weekly to give you my analysis of what I think is going to happen this coming week. Okay, so to begin with, let's look here on EURUSD. Okay, we see that more or less EURUSD is in a flat range of market. It did spike up, as you can see, and then it came back down, and the price ended pretty much where it began. Okay, and that's kind of the norm for most of the currency pairs. Okay, so now the question is, what's going to happen this coming week? We hit a strong support right here, and it's already going up. So based on that, it should be continuing to go up. But now let's look at the 4-hour chart. Okay, the 4-hour chart shows to go down, right? So now we're in a different situation, right? So it really looks like it's going to be going down. If you look at the daily chart shows to go up, and the weekly chart shows to go up as well. So long term, we can predict that it's going to be going up long term, right? But the 4-hour chart right now is the problem. Okay, now if you look at the smaller time frames, there's the 1 hour and 30-minute, those show to go up. Okay, so what we can predict this week is for the price in the beginning of the week, probably Monday going to Tuesday, we should see the price definitely rebound and go back up. Okay, but probably starting Tuesday, give it a good 24 hours, you'll see the price start to come back down. Okay, so for the most of this week, the majority of this week, we should see this price dropping. Okay, and what we can notice right here on EURUSD is that we have a resistance here and a resistance here that mark a trend line. Okay, mark a downtrend coming down. Okay, this is crucial. So now that's on the 4-hour time frame. If we come back to the 30-minute, we can see that a little bit better, right? And see that resistance. So you see right here on the 30-minute time frame, the price is coming up, right? So we can expect in the beginning of the week for the price to come up, hit this trend line, and come back down. So I would only look for sell opportunities this week using a 30-minute time frame. Okay, that is my best analysis for EURUSD. Moving on to GBPUSD, we kind of see the exact same thing. Okay, the price ended lower than where it began, but hit this strong support now, and it's starting to come back up. But now if we look at the 4-hour chart, the 4-hour chart shows to go down. Same situation, right? And we mark this resistance and this resistance, we see that we have a downtrend right here. If I come to the 1-hour chart, you can see a little bit better. Okay, so we can expect the price to go up and touch this trend line and come back down. All right, so again, look for sell opportunities only. You can stick to a 30-minute time frame and be perfectly fine. Okay, and I would probably wait. If it touches this trend line, you should see another red arrow. Okay, you already have a blue arrow here. Wait for the next red arrow and then place your sell trade. Okay, and all you have to do is close it when you get the opposite blue arrow again. Okay, very, very simple. Moving on to Australian dollar, US dollar, or AUDUSD. We kind of see a similar scenario here where the price, slowly went down, and the price did end lower than where it began. Okay, so the Australian dollar has been very strong the past few weeks, past couple of months. It's been really, really strong compared to the US dollar, but anything that goes up eventually will come back down. Okay, so the Australian dollar versus the US dollar has been fighting to come down. Okay, now we see this price at this support, bounced up and came back down again, and then started coming back up. So based on this right here, it should be going up this coming week. But now let's look at the 4-hour chart and get a clearer picture of what's going on. Okay, now we see a very similar situation here. Okay, we just saw before. we have a red arrow but no blue arrow. So long term, this is going to be dropping. Okay. If we look at the daily, it shows to go down, and the weekly still shows to go up. Okay. So this is a little bit different than the other pairs we looked at, because this has a down arrow on the daily. So that's a very strong signal to sell. So I would predict that this will be going down for most of the week. Okay, like I said, if we look here on the 4-hour chart, we can draw a trend line coming down. You have this resistance here and this resistance right here. Okay, the wick of this candle and the wick of that candle mark our resistance, and that is our downtrend. Okay, and if we look here on the 30-minute time frame, we see that the price has already almost hit that. So we can definitely expect the price to be dropping this week. I think, I would say that if the price touches this trend line here, we will see a red arrow form and it will drop. Okay. As a matter of fact, if you're on the 30-minute time frame, I would definitely wait for a red arrow and then place your sell trade. Okay, and hold it until you get another blue arrow on the 30-minute time frame. That'd be perfect. Okay, but definitely look to sell the Australian dollar, US dollar this week. Okay, now with this EURUSD, GBPUSD, Australian dollar, USD, all these getting ready to go down, that means the US dollar should be going up, right? Now let's look at here at USDCHF. Okay, now we see the price had been dropping and finally hit a strong support, and now is working its way back up, and it definitely looks like it's going to be going up, right? Just based on this right here. So now if we look here on the 4-hour chart, yes, we have a strong signal to buy. So my guess was correct that this definitely should be going up. Now let's look at the daily chart. The daily chart shows to go down, and the weekly shows to go up. So definitely got some mixed signals here. Okay, but what we want to focus on is the 4-hour chart right now for this week. Okay, the 4-hour chart definitely shows to go up, and if we draw a trend line coming up, this will mark our support. Okay, whenever you have a downtrend, you want to mark your resistance. When you have an uptrend, you want to mark your support. Okay, so this is going up, and all we want to do is mark our support right here. Okay, so we have this point, and this point all match up perfect, and this is, you know, the support going up. And now if we drop down to the 30-minute time frame, we see here we can get a clearer picture of this, and I just can readjust this a little bit, but you still get that, you get the idea, right? No big deal. But what we can expect is the price in the beginning of the week to drop and hit this support, this trend line coming up, right? Wait until you get a blue arrow on the 30-minute time frame. When you get the blue arrow, then you can buy and close on the opposite red arrow. Okay, that is exactly what I would do. So only look to buy the US dollar Swiss franc, this week. Okay, now going to the next week or the following weeks, we'll probably see the US dollar drop back down. But at least for this week, we should be seeing the US dollar go up. Okay, moving on to US dollar Japanese yen. Okay, we kind of see the same thing, right? The price has been dropping. Now hit this strong support. It started to come back up, came back down to the same support, and then slowly it's working its way back up, right? Now, if we look at the 4-hour chart, yes, we see that this is definitely working its way into an uptrend, okay? And if we look at the daily, it shows we have an up arrow still here, and the weekly as well. So I know US dollar Japanese is a little bit different than the other USD pairs, but we definitely see that, you know, long term this is going to be going up. Okay, now only thing we need to worry about this week, we need to focus on, is the 4-hour chart, and we can mark our support coming up. This is not going to be perfect, but you get the idea. Okay, now it looks like it's already hit a strong support level. Let me delete this. I'm going to redraw this trend line on 30-minute. Actually, it looks like it broke the support, so we can expect this to be going down. Okay, but we have an up arrow on the 1 hour and an up arrow on the 4 hour. Okay, so do not expect a big downtrend to form. Okay, what I predict is going to happen is we're going to see the price drop back down, and we're already kind of in a range of market right here. We're going to see the price dip back down, and it's going to form a blue arrow again. Okay, and then we can buy. Okay, I would definitely be looking to buy the USDJPY this week. So put your charts on a 30-minute time frame, wait for the next blue arrow to form, and then you can buy. Okay, moving on to US dollar, Canadian dollar. We see something a little bit different, but it's kind of the same thing. The price was in a flat range of market here, and then spiked back up and came down, and is kind of in a range of market right now. Okay, so this is a little bit different, but USDCAD, they're both fighting neck and neck with each other, right? But question right now is it going to be going down, or is it going to continue to go up? Okay, I think it's going to continue to go up. And if we look here on the 4-hour chart, yes, you know, we have a blue arrow, we have no red arrow, so this indicates that yes, this will be going up. Okay, if we look at the daily, it still shows to go down. If we look at the weekly, it still shows to go down. So in the upcoming weeks, upcoming months, we're definitely going to see this drop, but you know, that's a little far out. Okay, we want to focus on the 4-hour chart for this week. And again, if we draw a trend line coming up like this, that will mark our support. And then if we drop down to the 30-minute time frame, we can get a clearer picture of what we're seeing. And we're already at this support right here, so there's a very strong chance that it could go up right now, or it could break this support and drop down. Okay, I have no idea, but what I would do is run a 30-minute time frame. Again, wait for the next blue arrow to form, and it might form at the market open, I don't know, but wait for the blue arrow, buy, and then close on the opposite red arrow. Okay, make it very simple. All right, but definitely look to buy the US dollar, Canadian dollar this week. Okay, so with that said, that concludes my weekly trade predictions. Please let me know if you have any questions at all about these trade predictions, or if you want me to analyze another currency pair. Please contact me on Facebook, and I'll be more than happy to help you. Okay, so with that said, I hope you have a wonderful week trading ahead. Thank you, and have a wonderful day.